Hey guys, Demolition24 here, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Generations Drift and Blurr. Now at the moment I have nothing new to review, so I decided that I'm going to take a look at some of the older figures that I've probably looked at before, but back then when I actually looked at these guys, my reviews really weren't that great, so I might as well just take a look at them again and just do a redo. So here is Drift and Blurr. I'm going to start with Drift first, and then we'll go on to Blurr next, obviously. So here is Drift. This is easily one of the best molds from the Generations line. It is just so much fun. I absolutely love this car mode. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I know it's some sort of drift car, but I don't know the exact model of it. But it is very, very cool looking. He's got sort of the samurai symbols on the side, really nice painted silver wheels. On the back here we have some painted lights. We also have some grey. On the roof here we have some sort of bluish paint apps around there. Translucent blue windows and just more red dotted around everywhere. He also has blue headlights and a bit of silver there. So paint apps are okay. It's not got, you know, too many, but it'll do. It's a little bit better painted than Blurr in my opinion, but that's just me. Underneath here we do have the samurai sword, which is very, very cool accessory. I really do like this, and it stores really nicely as well. But here it is. Now that does look like sort of the core of the Matrix, so that's pretty cool. He also has some symbols on there. Focus. Yeah. I don't know, is it focusing properly? I can't say, I haven't got my glasses on. But yeah, we do have some nice symbols on that side and on the other side. So very, very cool. And you can, obviously, like I just showed you, you can store the sword underneath the vehicle, and it is pretty seamless. Okay, now on to Blurr. Now Blurr is a little bit more basic than Drift, but he's still an excellent figure nonetheless. He does have a remold. He has got a remolded spoiler, as opposed to the one that sticks up. This one's a little bit more streamlined. And in robot mode, he has got a new head sculpt, which is pretty damn cool. Now, in vehicle mode, he looks more or less the same from the front. You know, the only difference being the spoiler. He has an Autobot symbol on the top here, which is very, very cool. We have some sort of lighter blue and some white going across here, and he has some sort of just bluish colour with some darker blue around here. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any painted wheels, and that kind of sucks. I wish they'd just given him some painted wheels. That would have just made him just pop a little bit more. But yeah, that's just me. On the back here we have the painted lights on the other side. Now in place of Drift's sword, Blurr has a sniper rifle, which is pretty badass. But yeah, it comes with a sniper rifle, very, very cool. You can also flip this out so you can hold it a little bit better in robot mode. This is just really badass. Got some nice detail on it. Looks like a weapon that you get from Halo or something, so that's pretty cool. Now the transformation for these guys is the exact same for both of them, except with Blurr you remove the sniper rifle instead of the sword. But anyway, first thing I'm going to do is going to get this out of the way, remove that. Then what we can do is we're going to come around here and open up these side panels, open up the doors, like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this back section here, fold it all the way out, like that. And I absolutely love the transformation for these guys. It's really well engineered. I really do like it. Then what we're going to do, take the feet, sort of flip them up, like that, split the legs. And there are the legs. And I really like the blocky look for the legs. They are pretty cool. I really like them. Then what we're going to do, rotate these side panels down. Now on Drift you have to flip these swords up. You don't have to do anything on Blurr. Flip the swords up and rotate these down. Yeah, that's really the only difference when it comes to these parts. Just you have to flip the handles out for the swords. Then we're going to come up here, going to take this, going to split it like that. Get this windshield out of the way. Then we're going to come up here, take this little panel and sort of slide it over to the side. Do the same again, slide that over to the side, like so. Take the little windshield, flip that up. Let's see if I can just rotate my camera up a little bit. There we go. Get my lamp out of the way. Right, now what we're going to do is we're just going to get the arms or the hand from here. I'm going to rotate it all the way down. Pull it out like that, and there are the arms. Make sure the head's in line, get them how you want him, and there is Drift in his robot mode. Now, like I said, the transformations for both these guys are exactly the same, and the result is awesome. These robot modes are pretty darn badass if you ask me, and in fact the robot mode on Blurr is so cool I actually don't care that it's a repaint. It's it's just awesome. Really do like this mold. Okay, which should we focus on this time? We'll focus on Blur, since we've already focused on Drift during the transformation. Yeah, here is Blur's robot mode. Very, very cool. Really do like this guy. He looks pretty speedy. I really like the new head sculpt. It's really nice and sort of spiky, and it's just really Blur-like. Just very, very nice. Now, it does have the sniper rifle, and you can stick it on his back if you want in robot mode. Let's just unpeg that. And it's kind of a pain to get him to hold it, like, you know, properly, but he can do it. Just takes a little bit of fiddling, but there we go. And you can have him hold the sniper rifle. You can't have him properly aim it, like, you know, facing forward, because his head doesn't really rotate far enough. So that kind of sucks. I mean, you can't really do much with the sniper rifle, but it is a nice accessory nonetheless, and it's a very nice display piece. Now I can just take that off. He does come with 2 sidearms though, which are pretty awesome if you ask me. Really do like these things. Yeah, 2 sidearms, 2 little handguns, and these are badass. And what you can do with them is you can actually take the handguns and you can peg it onto the sniper rifle. Just peg them on there, and you can give him a little bit of a mount for the sniper rifle, and also give him an extra set of, you know, blasters on the snipers. So that's pretty cool. And obviously you can take the blasters and you can peg them in his hands, so he can, you know, sort of dual wield akimbo pistols if you want. Now on to Drift. Now, since we already covered most of the stuff for Blur, basically just going to be comparing them for Drift. But anyway, you just come with the swords instead of the gun. It comes, instead of the sidearms, it comes with 2 blades, which you can stick in his hands like so. These blades don't combine with that blade to make anything, you know, different. They're just blades, and they are awesome. They look really, really cool, and they just suit his character really, really well. But you can just take them, stick them back in there, and we'll go for the main event. Big ass sword. And I really do like the sword. I just wish it was painted a little bit better. It is sort of the flexible plastic, but you can get him to hold it. But unfortunately, because of his articulation, just the way it is, you can't really get him to use it effectively. But you can get him into a few fairly cool poses. Let me just, I mean, yeah, you can get him to hold it with 2 hands, get these arms out, these shoulder things out of the way, so get him to, I don't know, look at you through the sword. I don't know. Pretty cool though. In terms of paint detail, Drift just excels just a lot. I mean, in comparison with Blur, Blur's okay, but he's not really that well painted. I mean, it doesn't look, you know, he's not got many colours on him. But with Drift, he's got a really nice contrast of colours. He's got really cool 2 Autobot symbols here. We've got some gold sort of dots there. I don't even know what the hell they are. They could be like missile launchers, I don't know. More red in there. It's got some gold. I really like the colours on Drift. I think Drift is the better figure overall, but Blur's still excellent. It's just really personal preference. What's cool with Drift though is that if you have Leader Class Megatron from Transformers Animated, you can do this and give him a massive friggin' Star Saber of Death. It's, yeah, it's pretty badass if you ask me. But if you ask me, these 2 figures are some of the best work that Hasbro has released in the past 2 years. Just the engineering on these guys is fantastic, and I absolutely love it. They are excellent figures, and I really highly recommend you pick up at least one of these molds, because they are just fantastic. They'll just blow you away. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and next I'm going to be reviewing the Transformers Generations Skullgrin and Darkmount. I'm going to do another double review, review the repaints, so we'll do that. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.